Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about something I predicted would happen, but wished that we would never talk about again. That is GeminiOfficial's return. Now, I've made videos about Gemini on the past. My latest video was talking about how he was trying to come back and rebranding under the name Zero. However, that never came to fruition. I hope that Gemini saw my video and didn't want to come back, but just a few months later, he already doesn't care. If you guys don't know the story on GeminiOfficial was a TikToker with about 4 million followers who came under a lot of heat when it all started with Ruby, the awesome turd, who was a TikToker at that time with about 700K, and she was about 17 years old. She made an exposing video in which she exposed Gemini for flirting with her, and she was a minor. I was a part of this situation, unfortunately, and watched everybody turn on Ruby the Awesome Turd because it was apparently a setup. Now, the reason Ruby did this was because Gemini flirted with one of her friends, apparently. So she wanted to try to play gotcha, which in my opinion wasn't a great idea, and that's why Ruby got canceled instead of Gemini. However, with Ruby coming out, a lot of other women on TikTok started coming out too. And Paul, who is Gemini's actual name, got exposed for breaking into girls' dorms at his college because he was an RA and waiting for them to come home, creeping them out. And he got exposed, worst of all, for begging for pics from a 15-year-old and taking advantage of a drunk TikToker. Now, this is all backed up with evidence, but I don't feel like making more and more videos on the past situations. If you want to check those out, look up Papa Guts videos on them. Those pretty much sum up the situation well. Well, Gemini was banned shortly after all that came out for good reason, but now he is back and he's making videos. His first video was about his YouTube video, which is what we will react to today. And Gemini has also made little comments about him coming back, like this. I'm never coming back to TikTok ever. I want to come back to make peppermint videos. Are you sure, Gemini, that you want to come back to make peppermint videos? Or do you want to come back because there's a lot of new young girls, new young talent for you to, look at? Anyways, if you look at the comments, he actually liked a comment that blamed him getting canceled on the fact that he was black because, Tony Lopez hasn't been canceled for this. James Charles hasn't been canceled for this. Why do these other guys get to go after underage girls, but I can't? It's not fair. It's racist. That's what he was trying to say. This is utterly ridiculous. It shouldn't be okay ever. The reason that people are giving James Charles and Tony Lopez a pass is because they're too big. They're almost untouchable that they're so big, and their fan base is so idiotic that they don't even care. Your fan base actually cared that you were going after minors, so they canceled you. I'm usually against cancel culture, but here I think it's okay. So, I wanted to watch Gemini's video that he posted on YouTube about an update and future. Gemini told us to read the description. There is no description. And, wow, there are 668 likes on this post. That's crazy, guys. I bet it's such a great post, and this guy's such a great person since there's no dislikes. Am I right? Anyways, let's watch this video. I'm predicting it's going to be him talking about the fact that he's now a newfound Christian, and even though as a Christian myself, I do believe in forgiveness, I also believe in keeping minors safe, so I'm like kind of conflicted right now. Anyways, let's watch this video. I predict a lot of breathiness and pauses from this guy. It takes a lot of time to think of lies, so.
What's up, everybody? I don't really know how to start everything off, but I'm here and just kind of doing this little update / making return, I guess. I know people are wanting to know where I've been, what's been going on, what happened to me.
I've been in therapy, everyone. I promise the therapist knocked the predator out of me. I'm fine now. Believe me, trust me, especially if you're a minor, please trust me.
But at the same time, like, what have I been up to? Living a normal life. Reconnected with friends and family. Kind of got a church home, got a great amount of people to surround me, if that makes sense. So finding a good, like, enclosed group, and kind of just living life, honestly. Like, I go to work every day, and I pay bills. I live in a house, like, not my parents' house, like a house, like my own house.
Well, congratulations, Gemini, for doing the basic adult things of having a job and paying bills. Yay, Gemini! Now you should do something else adults should do, which is stay away from children.
And nothing else really to it, to be honest. I do go to therapy. I'm still going to therapy. I go to therapy once a week now on Wednesdays. So I know that my therapist did a
he probably found his therapist on BetterHelp.
Audio clip, just kind of giving people, like,
an audio clip
on how I've been
from his therapist.
Everything happened, so I'll play that right now.
Hello, my name is Maria. I am a private licensed professional.
Gemini, why did you block out her full name? Did you not want me to find her online and find her on BetterHelp? Okay. So we're on BetterHelp. Let's see. What is Gemini dealing with? He would probably say mental health. Is there a what's her name? Oh. I found one, but I'm not. I found one. Update, I found one, but I'm not going to expose the name because I might be wrong, and I don't want this poor psychologist to be known as having Paul as one of her, patients.
Professional counselor. I specialize in helping individuals with mental health, and I work locally in Jacksonville, Florida. When Paul first came to me, he told me about how he really needed some help. He kept telling me how he didn't know who he was.
Oh, he played soccer. It all makes sense now. I can say that joke. I played soccer. None of you can make soccer jokes. I can.
Things, and was very insecure about a lot of things. He told me about how he felt he was out on a limb and just really needed some guidance and didn't know how to cope with all the backlash and hate he had received. But after some time had gone by and he kept visiting regularly and talking more with me.
So the therapist is not going to talk about the kid. Okay.
I definitely noticed he began to lighten up a lot. I think he's really started to accept his mistakes, while also looking forward to the future. I noticed he began to have a lot more confidence in himself, but still he has the awareness to look back on his mistakes and reflect on his choices. I can tell that Paul is a very good person. I believe he can be a very great influence on his followers and on the world.
Now, with that being said,
okay,
I want you guys to know that, like, I know everything was crazy, and that I want you to know that just because I'm coming back, that doesn't mean that people are just going to automatically, like, love me, forgive me, and I'm not asking for forgiveness at all or anything like that. So
it kind of seems like you are.
What I do have, though, is my court dismissal.
Oh, wow.
And some of you will say, oh, so you went to court or you didn't go to court? And I did, behind closed doors. And I mean, I think it's better that not everybody knows what's going on, but I know I had a problem with arguing with people or telling people stuff and, doing outlandish conversations that I shouldn't have. But in any event, the court document reads, the above defendant was placed on PTI with our office on 07/21/2020. Please be advised that she has successfully completed all requirements effective 03/18/21. I request that the above referenced charges be dismissed. I also request any further court appearances regarding this docket be canceled. If further information is needed, please notify our office. Signed by the judge. And yeah, that was like earlier in the year. So I could have came back like way before if I wanted to.
Well, you tried. You tried to come back as Zero. You tried to rebrand so people would forget who you were. You tried to come back under a new name, not Gemini, the name Zero, and people cut you out. You did try to come back after that. Come on.
But I didn't. And I actually ended up taking classes, which I have the certificates for. So I ended up taking some like behavioral classes and classes on sexual misconduct and kind of just basically more so educating myself. So this one is, I don't know if you guys can see, but it reads 10th Judicial District Attorney Effective Decision Making Course. And it was a certificate. So passed that class. And this one is Sexual Battery Education Course. I passed that class.
Right, because if there's anything we know about repeated sex offenders, it's that taking a 10-hour course beats it right out of them.
I should have one more. I think it's sexual misconduct. Yeah. Conflict resolution / sexual misconduct. And I completed that course. So I think the problem is that I was giving people, like the audience, like what they wanted in terms of like just listening to them and doing everything that they wanted instead of like genuinely trying to work up something that I could give to everyone.
Well, I agree that he shouldn't listen to an audience. You know, if you're in Gemini's position right now, if you look at the comments, especially back when he was getting canceled, if you listen to everything the comments were saying, there's no way that could be of any help to you whatsoever, because it's just a bunch of people hating on you. To be honest, if I was Gemini, I would just, reclude into a private life. Try to stay off of social media, or at least social media under the name Gemini. Just be Paul. But apparently he doesn't want to do that, which is a questionable decision, in my opinion. I definitely think there's a way for Gemini to live life normally, without scrutiny, but unfortunately I don't think that entails having a TikTok account, where he so famously is taking advantage of people in the past.
So I think it's better that I'm doing like a genuine like update and everything. And so with that being said, what am I doing right now? Nothing. I'm literally doing nothing. Like I literally have work in like an hour or two. And then after work I have church. So like I'm not there's nothing really interesting going on at all. But with all that being said, I do want to say to all the people out there, people that I've interacted with, people that I've went to school with, people that know me, people that don't know me, people that feel misled, or people that feel betrayed, whether that be my fans or people that I've met in real life, that I am sorry. I am sorry from the bottom of my heart. And I want you guys to know that I didn't mean any ill intentions on anybody. I didn't mean any ill actions on anybody. I don't want anyone to feel mistreated. That was never my intention. So, with that being said, I want to say that the big question is, am I coming back to TikTok? And the honest truth is, after I got cleared and everything legally, TikTok like gave me the choice, or actually TikTok just basically said you can make a new account, because I think it was because it was like too long for me to get my old account back, so they kind of let me just make a new account, which was I was okay with, because I didn't want to like get my old account and just be like, oh, yada yada, like I'm better than everybody else or whatever. So and I think it's better that way anyway. Like, I made a new account like right after, and then I ended up deleting it just because I actually didn't even want to get on TikTok anymore. But I do have a new account.
Okay, and I'm not going to let him plug his TikTok account to my video, but obviously we've already looked at it, so obviously I've kind of dropped the ball there. That's whatever. Look, I appreciate Gemini apologizing if he was actually sorry. However, I don't believe he's actually sorry, because he's responding to TikTok comments blaming the fact that he was canceled on racism. So do I believe anything he said? Judging by his behavior on TikTok, not really. And if you guys don't want Gemini to continue his career on TikTok, just don't watch. Okay, that's my opinion. If you don't want to, if you want to, that's the only way you can hurt him, is to block, report, don't watch. That's the only way, because TikTok obviously doesn't care. TikTok has a serious problem with keeping child predators on their app, and they're going to continue to do it with Gemini, and that's ridiculous. So just don't watch his videos if you don't want to keep on seeing him, please. That's what I think about the situation. I hope I don't have to make any more videos on Gemini again. I think the video on YouTube was a sham, and I think his behavior on TikTok is appalling. But guess that's just me. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. If you agree, let me know in the comments. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing, most importantly. Please subscribe to me. Please watch my videos. I appreciate you all. Drop a like, and check out the links in the description. You know the drill. Love you guys, and kiss me. Bye.